Well, good morning, YouTube. I'm headed out on maybe a 2.5 hour ride, something like that, 2.5 hour, 3 hour maybe, through scenic, twisty roads. Pretty much 80% of it will be scenic twisties. So just a relaxed pace. So the route I'm going on is West Side Road from Kelowna to Vernon, and then I'll be taking the old Kamloops Highway, which is just a small rural road, really. Can't really call it a highway. And I'll take that into Vernon, and then I'll take 25th Street along the lake in Vernon, and then cut off on the rural roads back to Kelowna. Oh, it's a gorgeous day. It's going to be about 28 degrees centigrade, and it's about 8:30 in the morning right now, so getting off to an early start. Less traffic, cooler temperatures. Yeah. This is a pretty incredible road. I think I've said that 1,000 times. But it really is. So scenic. And such a good motorcycle road with all the curves. Thank you very much. Very nice of them. So lately I've been thinking about bikes and whether I want to continue on this bike or get another, or maybe add a second bike. And some of the thoughts that have crossed my head have been a supermoto would be lovely. Something like a DRZ 400 SM. I like those. I looked at one in the shop the other day. Yeah, nice. I could see myself on that. That would be a good bike on a road like this. And we have an abundance of such roads. On the other hand, this bike here is a really nice bike. I love it. I think what attracts me about the supermoto idea is that because I can't get on the dirt too much anymore, which is why I sold the CRF, I figure if I had a supermoto, which would be dedicated like 90% oriented towards the street, it still has the suspension and the clearance that if I wanted to take the occasional foray off-road, I could. The only limiter there would be the tires. But if I got some 90-10 tires like Shinko 705s, I'd be good on the road and okay for the occasional off-road spin. Yeah, just stop for a moment here. Take a bit of a break. Have a look at the scenery. Man, that looks idyllic, don't it? That's something. Yeah, so I don't know whether I'll end up keeping this bike. I mean, I do like it. It's a great motorcycle. We shall see. So we're just passing the little community of La Casa, And we're heading toward Vernon. So starting here, there must be about 8 pot shops in the next 10 miles. This is the Indian Reserve land. And yeah, it seems every couple miles there's a pot shop. Oh man, lots of wild roses here, and I can smell them. Oh, intoxicating. That's the thing about riding a motorcycle, right? I mean, you're right out there. You can smell the air. I love that. So around here, the road opens up a little bit more. It's still twisty, but not quite as much. A little more residential, farmland type of thing. And as I mentioned, pot shops. There's another one coming up on the right here. Timix Wellness. And there's another one right here. Keep Calm. Well, I'm kind of glad there was a car in front of me here because there was a cop stop there. And I don't know whether he was checking speeds, but had there not been a car in front of me, I may have been considerably over the limit. There's another one, West Side Dreams. Just past it on the left. Yeah, like I say, this is more open here. It's kind of nice. I like this. A lot of grassland, open rangeland. And there's the lake in the distance there. Oh man, I can smell the weeds. I just love that. When I was a kid, I spent every moment I could walking through fields. Look at the colors. That's just awesome. Yeah, I'd spend all my time walking through fields, lifting up rocks, looking for bugs, snakes, spiders. I guess that's why I like these open areas like this. Well, we didn't need to pass, but we felt like it. And there's probably another pot shop coming up here. Yep, there we are. Best Express Dispensary. With a green cross as a symbol. It's good for you. I have not indulged in, oh my goodness, decades. I don't have the desire anymore. And what do we have here? Hazy Valley. And another one here, Nature's Own. Nature's Own Cannabis. And this road is Old Kamloops Highway. And we'll take this through to Vernon. So it's called Old Kamloops Highway, but obviously it's just a rural road with lots of wildflowers. Yeah, this is a nice area. I mean, it sure beats riding the highway back to Vernon. That is so boring. Nice little spot to live, eh? So we are in Vernon now. And we're just going to make our way to 25th Street so we can get out towards Ellison area along the lake, and then make our way back to Kelowna on the rural roads. But we'll stop at a park first. There's the Vernon Yacht Club. And we're heading down this way towards Ellison Park. And then we'll double back, because we just passed the route that we're going to take back to Kelowna. Well, this is a nice place to stop. Beautiful lake. Yeah, pretty good. And here's our turnoff, Okanagan Landing Bench Road. There's a nice overview. Very lovely. Now maybe someone can tell me why there's shoes and boots hanging over the top of those fence posts. Well, there was. Don't know whether you noticed that. Yeah, every fence post had an old boot on top of it, upside down over the post. Maybe there's a reason for that, maybe not. One of life's mysteries. Yeah, I really like this route. It's got a lot of variety to it, a lot of different types of views. Some sections more open, some are closed in, some get narrow and windy. Yeah, so here the route changes a little bit. The road gets a bit narrower and a little less open country. At no part is it a boring route. That's a good thing. Man, the water's high there. Don't take much and it's going to be over the road. We've still got snow melt happening at high elevation, feeding the rivers and streams. And we have had a lot of rain, so certain areas are definitely at flood stage. Some neat little areas where people have chosen to put their home, all tucked away in these quiet little roads. So we're now in the Pixi Beach area. Nice little spot by the lake. Little strip of residential. I once had a commission to paint that house, actually. Yeah, I was an artist. Well, I guess I still am, but I was professionally as an artist. And the owner of that house was moving, and they had owned that house from new, and their kids grew up there, and since they were moving, they wanted to immortalize it in a painting. So he commissioned me to do a piece, and I did. He was happy with it. It was cool. Quite the lifestyle living out this area, I would imagine. Such beautiful views of the lake. Very expensive lifestyle. And this will go right down to the lake and another residential area right on the lake. I used to cycle from Kelowna out here every day. A good 40-mile ride. This is so pretty around here. That's Okanagan Lake. We were on the other side of that lake, coming out this way on the ride. So this is the community of Okanagan Center. Yeah, in some ways I wouldn't mind living out here, you know. I mean, it would be kind of cool, wouldn't it? Sort of tucked away down here, nice and peaceful, right by the lake. But would have its drawbacks. A little further from stores, amenities, restaurants. And in winter that means a little bit more than in summer. Driving in snowy roads. But if you like peace and quiet, this would be it. And we're out of Okanagan Center. We're going to climb the hill to go up to the community of Lake Country. This is a hill that on my daily cycle ride I would be climbing. Only it has been slightly tamed near midway because they put in a development there. Fucking hell. And I'm back in Kelowna now, so just extending my ride a little bit, then I'm heading home. So I hope you enjoyed some of that. I did. It was a nice scenic ride, and that's what I felt like today. Didn't want a lot of highway. Anyway, you take care. Ride safe. Have fun. I'll catch you on another one.